Flames forward Adam Ruzicka, a full participant in practice on Monday for the first time, clearing all hurdles, and he'll make his return to the lineup after missing the last 4 games with an injury. Hi everyone, and welcome back inside the Scotiabank Saddledome, and welcome to game day. The Calgary Flames return to home ice with a little extra jump in their step thanks to a win on Saturday night, snapping their skid. They'll look to put together a streak in the right direction starting tonight against the Nashville Predators. It is a one-off home game before returning to the road later this week. In fact, it'll be Hall of Fame weekend in Toronto, celebrating Mike Vernon on the weekend as well. More on that a little bit later, but first let's talk about the matchup here tonight, and it is, of course, the Nashville Predators, who are winding their way through a 5-game road trip. This is game number 4 of those 5. Had a couple of days in between games. They coming off a win on Saturday afternoon against the Edmonton Oilers up in Edmonton. Ryan O'Reilly, the big star in that game, as they now look to string a couple of wins together as well and get back to 500. As for the Calgary Flames, well, we know their situation. They snapped the skid on Saturday night against the Seattle Kraken. It was just their second Pacific Division matchup, now improving to 1-1 on the season there. But now, as head coach Ryan Huska talked about, it's all about building on that. Called it one of their more complete games of the season. The challenge now, of course, to make it 2 in a row starting tonight against Nashville.
The key to us making up ground is playing well tonight and putting this game as the most important game. So we have to build on some of the things that we did well in Seattle, and we want to make sure the pace of our game is right tonight, and we want to make sure we have contribution from everybody.
Here's a look now at who to watch, starting with the Preds and maybe their hottest offensive player, newcomer Ryan O'Reilly. His first season in Nashville, but celebrated his 1,000th career game earlier on this road trip, and now capping things off with a hat-trick on Saturday against the Edmonton Oilers. And for the Calgary Flames, Nazem Kadri, who enters tonight on a 3-game point streak, he's got 4 in that span. 2 of those points, by the way, coming on first NHL goals. In fact, it's Kadri that's been on the ice for each of the last 5 NHL firsts in the Flames, assisted on 4 of them. Zary and Pospisil in back-to-back games. Zary, of course, got his first against Dallas on home ice. Pospisil in Seattle on Saturday. As far as the lineup goes here tonight, well, Andrew Mangiapane will serve his 1-game suspension, so he's out. Adam Ruzicka comes back in, but expecting things to look pretty similar in terms of Pospisil and Zary and their spots in the forward lines. Jacob Markstrom is in net, back between the pipes of the Calgary Flames.